Good morning.
Welcome to a new week.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Appreciate you joining us.
Yeah.
It's the start of summer vacation for some kids.
And it's an also special day, or day after a special day. It was Mr. Brendan Kinney's birthday yesterday, so we celebrated him almost all weekend long, it seemed like.
Yeah, people here are sick of hearing about it. It started Friday with gifts, and then it continued into the weekend and yesterday. So let's see, got some gifts from Heather and Gib and Sarah and Madison and Trevor. So anyway, I've been feeling the love.
Yeah.
And today's my sister's birthday. So we're 3 years and a day apart. So for most of my life, we've been having birthday celebrations together.
I mean, it makes sense. I've always had to share my birthday with my grandmother and twin, so it makes sense to join the birthdays. More fun.
You know how it is, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and having the same birthday, obviously, as your twin and your grandma.
You probably didn't have to share as much, though. We would get joint gifts, so we'd have to share.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd that go with sharing?
You know, sharing our first phone at 17 years old was not necessarily the best.
Oh, gosh.
So I worked really hard all summer, that summer, to buy an iPod Touch so I could text via internet.
Okay.
And then my sister could keep the phone. But yes, I don't know why my parents thought sharing a phone, they're like, oh, they're there together all the time. Yeah, it doesn't make sense when we had different friend groups and stuff. So, yeah. And then we shared a first car together. We got that out on our birthday, too. And sharing a car once you're in high school was complicated because we're both going different directions. And
I can understand sharing the car, but sharing the phone, that's got to be tough.
yeah.
Is that you get texts
There was a lot of fighting
different
and
people.
arguing.
No.
And, yeah. And like my whole lives, I don't know if I told you this, but because my sister was born first, my parents decided that my sister would be the odd twin and I'd be the even twin. So even when we were growing up, even to share the first front seat of the car when we were old enough, it would be my sister would have odd days and I'd have even days. So we wouldn't fight over it. So the phone was odd days, even days.
Oh, so you would have it all day,
Yeah.
and then Sam would have it the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But the odd and the even twins. That's how my mom decided to solve that problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the odd twin.
Yeah, I don't know how Sam felt about that, but I didn't make that decision.
Yeah, yeah.
But one, twin two.
Well, my mom, who I think is watching, she was worried. Oh, I hope I get on Facebook, and I had her update the apps, and I kind of walked her through everything. So I hope it's working for her. But she gifted the crew with an ice cream cake.
Oh, it was
delicious.
so good. I'm so like sweet bomb
It's
though.
sitting right.
Yeah.
It was good, but it was just.
So, and I'm not a
heavy.
huge sweet person, and I'm not a cake person, but the ice cream part was just so good. And that early, we had it at 7 o'clock, you guys. 7 a.m. at the end of our show, you're eating ice cream cake.
Yeah, we wanted.
But that's
Sarah
kind
to
of
have
like our
some.
lunch hour anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so very, very good. So we see people are watching, and what else was on the mind? Should we have people send pictures into Chime In? Should we talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about that because I haven't checked, but it's always good to get more of those pictures in. So
Yes.
We're talking about a new segment that will be running in the morning show. We can call it a segment, right? It's kind of that.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
Show Us Something Good.
Yeah, so we did this a while back, but we're bringing it back again. And we want you to show us something good, whether that's maybe a trip to the lake, a graduation party, a birthday party, a sunset, anything. Maybe we love the animal pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the cat's going crazy outside with the squirrels. I don't know, but show us something good, and we would love to see those. So if you could send it to our upnorthlive.com/chime-in page. It's right at the top-hand corner. It's just a Chime In tab. And if you can give us details so we could talk more about that. We'd love more details the better, where you took the photo, what's happening, and all of that.
Yeah. So it runs in our 6 a.m. hour.
Yes.
On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays until, I think it goes until July 14th. Does that sound right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we just had our first 3 pictures air. Yeah, or today. That was not yesterday, it's just today. My days are all mixed up. I work the weekend, so. And then, yeah, we're gonna do another round Wednesday. So if you wanna send us more, we would love to see them.
Yep. So you have
could be
a lot of
anything.
chances. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of chances to get your picture on TV. So should be fun. Hopefully you can go, so it's upfromflive.com, and you click on the Chime In button.
Yes, and for our viewers who watch us often, it is separate from our Hot Shots segment that the meteorologist does, Joe and myself and Trevor. So it is a separate part. If you have more fun pictures that you want to send more of, you can always do that that way.
Good deal.
Yeah.
I think that's all on my mind for now.
Okay.
We already have guesses.
Cool.
Oh, good. My mom did get on. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, people are guessing the weather quiz, Heather.
All right, so we have a few things to talk about with the weather quiz and the weather forecast. We are looking ahead to Father's Day weekend. That's coming up here, and there's a lot of events going on, so we'll get into that. But the weather quiz this morning, we're talking about the movie The Wizard of Oz. It was the first movie to depict an authentic-looking tornado. What was the tornado made out of? Was it a nylon stocking? Was it a cotton bedsheet? Or was it a muslin sock?
We'll find out.
We'll have to wait and find out. So we are waking up to quiet weather. Our temperatures were a tad on the cooler side this morning. You can see on radar and satellite just over the last 3 hours, hardly any clouds in the sky. Aside if you were on the eastern side, especially Chippewa County, could see a cloud or two in the sky, but really quiet weather right now. And that's thanks to high pressure that will stay overhead today. So, you know, we're talking about the Mackinac Island Lilac Festival that started this weekend. So it runs all week long, and we're looking at a nice stretch of weather. So if you want to go outside to the island and enjoy the nice lilacs, maybe walk downtown, go to the fudge shops, we're looking at some nice weather. So 64 degrees today, plenty of sunshine. We're going to see increasing clouds Tuesday. We could see a late shower Tuesday night, but it looks like most of that will happen later when most of you are sleeping. But we could see that rain late. And we're looking at 71 degrees and plenty of sunshine for Wednesday. So the first half of our week is looking good. That's the same story if you need to get the lawn mowed, maybe some yard work done. But if you are a procrastinator, I know myself, I definitely am. So if you are putting off doing any of the yard work, you could put it off until Wednesday. But we are looking at more rain showers moving in with possibility for some thunderstorms on Thursday with more numerous showers around. As far as our Monday goes, if the kids are off school, I know a lot are on vacation now, summer vacation. You need to take them hiking, get the energy out. We're looking at a nice dry start to the day, plenty of sunshine, 50s by mid-morning. By the afternoon, we're warm up to the 60s in a lot of spots. So that is the main weather story, is a little bit below average for our highs today. And our main hazard, the main weather story, is the fact that our winds will pick up. So it'll feel a bit breezy outside. It could feel a little bit cooler for the spring day. So for the next few hours, we're going to see those winds really picking up by the afternoon. So especially along the shoreline of the Great Lakes, we're looking at wind gusts possibly 25 miles per hour, even more in some areas. By tonight, closer to dinner, we'll still see some gusty winds, but as high pressure continues to build in, we'll start to see our winds really dying down this evening. So our wind gusts will start to die down with it. 4-zone forecast highs today, we're looking at them in the 60s with plenty of sunshine, and we're looking at sunshine south of the bridge aside from the gusty winds. 68 in Mayo, 65 if you're in Harrisville, 64 in Alpena, 62 in Elk Rapids. From Northport to Beaver Island to Traverse City, we're looking at 64 degrees today, and then 67 in Baldwin, 68 for Pentwater. Tonight, we're going to see cooler temperatures around with a clear sky, really cooling off quite a bit tonight with that lack of cloud cover and the lack of wind. So we could see some patchy frost inland in those areas, especially south of the bridge, those cooler low-lying areas. 37 in Grayling, 39 in Mayo, 37 in Kalkaska and Bel Air. Along the shoreline of the Great Lakes, we're looking at mainly 40s with patchy frost inland and a clear sky. So that extended forecast, quiet weather for the most of our week. So we're looking at the first quiet start and then warming up. So Tuesday, Wednesday, we're back to the 70s, even 80s Wednesday. Thursday is when we can see that next weather maker moving in with showers and the possibility for some thunderstorms. Don't know if it's going to be severe just yet, but just keep your eye on the forecast. And then looks like we'll dry out in time for the weekend. Father's Day is Sunday. It does look like a lot of our rain is going to stay more to the north. So that could be an issue if you have any outdoor plans. Maybe you want to grill with dad or grill for dad. We are looking at the chance for some rain, so you might need that umbrella. It is so hot in here, Brendan. I'm out of breath because I need to get some airflow in here.
It's coming.
And I'm drinking hot coffee, you guys, so it's really not helping.
At brunch yesterday, I was
my God, we were all like
Working
so
up a
warm. There wasn't a lot of airflow in the restaurant. And Brendan was dripping, you guys. Like
I
his
seriously
nose,
I was having a moment. Like my hair was
yeah.
wet. And
like the napkin wasn't being used to wipe his mouth. It was just like the sweat pouring.
it was gross. I hate sweating. So yeah.
I've never seen, been friends with Brendan for a while now. I've never seen you sweat that much ever.
No, I never want you to see that again. That was
not.
That was embarrassing.
I mean, we were all in the same boat though. Even Maya was like dying too.
Oh, all a little shiny, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say hi to Christopher. He is at the top of our list this morning. Per usual, it's 53 and it's cloudy in Farmington Hills downstate. We have Jackie. Great to hear from her as well. She said, good morning, Facebook friends. It's 44 in Kalkaska. Paul is saying good morning from Rogers City. He's saying hi to the crew. Mark said, good morning from Mayo. It's not 50 yet, is what he wants us to know. And who else do we have? Wally is joining the conversation. Good morning to you, Wally. Christopher is guessing cotton bed sheet for the weather quiz.
Okay.
It's 53 in East Jordan. Thank you, Nancy, for that weather report. Susan Lash Sims is waking up in Cadillac this morning.
Oh.
She's not in Kalkaska. She's, I think, camping, right, Heather?
Yeah.
Isn't that what she's doing?
Yeah, she asked for that camping forecast until Thursday.
I should have read on because, yes, she confirmed that she's camping with the family. It is sunny and it's 49 degrees. I want to know, Susan, are you doing tent camping? Are you in an RV?
Yeah, I would like to know.
Let us know, yeah. And who else do we have here? Christopher is saying that he's an only child and he was spoiled rotten. Nancy is guessing cotton bed sheet. Susan Q is with us this morning. Oh boy, what do we got going on here? A long comment. Oh, I see something about twin sister. All right, she said, good morning, everybody. 50 in Frederick, but sunny. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Susie Q. I appreciate it. And yes, I had a great birthday. Felt the love for sure. I appreciate she texted me and
Aww.
very, very nice. Some family members didn't even text or call yesterday. But anyway, it was nice to hear from.
I feel like the older you get, it's just like another birthday.
Not immediate family, but extended. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
All right. It's okay. Nobody's required to.
Brendan, I remember, and maybe you do too, but when I was a kid, like even extended family would make such a point to send physical cards. And then when everyone started getting phones, and it was like, oh, we'll call. Yeah. And then it's like text, and then now it's like maybe a text.
Right. Yeah, I didn't hear a peep from extended family. It's okay. It's okay. Granddaughter, Susie Q's granddaughter, is bringing her a homemade key lime pie.
Ooh.
She's a chef. And wow, same birthday, I understand. Oh yeah, she shares one with her twin sister. And we did share everything. And she said, have a great day. And she's doing good from knee surgery.
Good.
Glad to hear that, Susie Q.
Good to hear.
I think she's putting weight on it now.
Oh.
I think she's
I feel like recovery from
surgeries
surgeries are quicker because they're not as invasive as they used to be. So they want you up and moving.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear that everything's going well enough for you to start putting weight on there.
And I'm no doctor, just so you know. I don't have my doctorate, but I know, or I've heard that, you know, the more active you are, sometimes the recovery is a little faster.
Yeah.
And we know how active Susie Q is. So hopefully that all works in your favor.
More blood flow helps. I know that.
Yep. My mom is with us again. She was with us during our earlier Facebook Live.
She had a lot to say.
Yeah. I know people are tired about hearing about my birthday. This is the last day. She said, happy birthday to my wonderful son. I love how your work family is so amazing and celebrating you with the delicious brunch. Sure was. And happy birthday to, as my mom puts it, my beautiful daughter today. My sister's beautiful.
She is.
She is. Sweet Kristen.
She looks just like your mama. She gets it from her mom.
Yeah. Yeah, the older Kristen gets, the more I think they look alike.
I think that's the case with every, like myself and my sister look more and more like our mom the older we get. And if I keep my hair curled and more blonde now, I look just like Cherise. So.
And my mom says, enjoy your cake. We sure did, Mom. Appreciate it.
We're enjoying it. And Sarah had the first piece because she leaves first, and she had a massive piece. I was like, oh my God, it's so thick. There's so much ice cream. And then the cake on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah, the actual
and then
chocolate
Andes
cake on the
mints
bottom.
top. Oh.
Let's see, I had a choice between, it was like a cookies and cream cake. Then there was a chocolate one with, I think, Reese's peanut butter cups or something, somewhere in there. And then I chose the mint one. I love mint. So you got the chocolate cake, the mint ice cream, and then vanilla on top with the Andes mints on the very top. Delicious. So thanks, Mom. That was her gift to the morning crew.
I'm so glad you decided with an ice cream cake, Christine, because that's like my one cake exception is I will eat an ice cream cake.
And Gib had a piece.
Gib was like, no, and then he caved because he saw how good it was.
Yeah,
right,
2
Gib?
o'clock this morning, I'm like, I have a cake, and I showed him, and then at 7 o'clock, he changed his mind.
Well, he had to wake up. It took 5 hours for him to be like, oh, that sounds good now.
Christopher's saying, nice purple dress, Heather. We have a new dress alert this morning.
Yeah, new dress alert, everyone. It's suede. I know it's probably hard to tell, but
Yeah.
it's very comfy. It's one of my favorite cuts of dresses. So anytime I see this one, I have to buy it.
Yeah, I saw a tag there that had been cut off from a dress. I go, Heather, before I'm even saying, did you get a new dress?
I was like recording weather early this morning. He's like, is there a new dress? Yeah.
Yep. Paul is chiming in from a sunny Boyne Falls. It's 53 degrees. And Paul is guessing nylon stocking, as I did too. Betty is saying good morning. And, today is Betty's birthday.
Aw.
Happy birthday, Betty.
Happy birthday, Betty.
And she said shared. I don't know if she has a shared birthday, maybe, with a sibling or... Anyway, please specify, Betty. We want to know. Who do you share that birthday with? Other than my sister, of course. Susan is guessing the muslin sock. Susie Q's guessing that. Jackie's guessing that. And Christopher said with the weather being nice today, he'll be putting in his 3-mile walk. It's going to take him an hour. Alice is chiming in, 60 and sunny. Wally guessing the cotton bed sheet. Eddie wanting to know, when will we get a 90-degree day, Heather?
Ooh. Let me see. It'll be a tough one to really tell just because that's kind of just hoping. But let's see. I'm looking at the Climate Prediction Center. In the 3-month outlook, granted this is 3 months, even 1 month out, we're looking at about 40-ish percentile, 40 to 60% above average temperatures from June, July, August. I really think, really with northern Michigan weather and the northern latitudes, I'd be surprised if we saw a 90-degree day before the end of June. So really, usually the safe bet is when we get closer to the 4th of July, we start getting those 90-degree days. The days are longer, we get more daytime heating, more radiational warming. So that's usually why we start to see those warmer temperatures. So that's usually just the... But if I gave you a date, I mean, that's just really throwing something at the wall.
Yeah. I'm guessing a lot of people are thinking what Eddie's asking, so
yeah.
appreciate you asking,
And
Eddie.
usually, if it's a nice, warm 4th of July, then it's all fun and friendship, and you can enjoy the water.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see, though.
Susan is answering our question. She's in a motorhome. She said, no more tents for me, LOL.
Ah, bless. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wally, thank you for the birthday wishes. Christopher, thank you as well. And it looks like we're all caught up, unless, Gib, I'm missing anybody. All right, looks like we're good. Okay, thank you.
Cool. All right, so talking about the weather quiz this morning, and the movie The Wizard of Oz was the first movie to depict an authentic-looking tornado. What was it made out of?
It was a pure guess on my part, and I got it wrong. I guess nylon stocking.
It was a muslin sock, and they used this because it was porous enough for the dirt to come through to make it more realistic, so the edges of it were actually soft when they were filming it. So here's a look at our weather quiz standings. So Brendan and director Gib, 0 for 1 this week. That's okay, we have 4 more days. And then producer Sarah and our Facebook viewers are tied 1 for 1, and that was Miss Shelley chiming in this morning. If you would like to be our Facebook viewer of the day, you'll have to join us at 6:20 in the morning. Sometimes a chaotic Facebook Live like this morning. Sometimes we take you on a journey, but that's when we ask you the weather quiz question.
Join us for that journey.
You never know what you're going to get with Bricca and Brendan, so.
I didn't ask Madison what she's up to tomorrow. Do you know?
I don't, but if you want to entertain them for one more second, I can log in and see if there's anything in here.
Oh, okay. Well, you put up the Mackinac Island. Okay, never mind. We're talking about the other morning show.
Oh, you're teasing it now?
Gabe, can you go to the Mackinac Island camera? I prefer to talk about that.
It's the Lilac Festival.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now. And, of course, always a great time to be on Mackinac Island. I do not work for the PR department for Mackinac Island, I promise.
Did I show that forecast? Yeah, I did.
I just love that place. So you can see the horse and carriage, multiple horses going down that street. There's a stable, there's a place where you can go and get rides, and that's where some of the horses live, but right on that street. So that seems to be a pretty busy spot for the horses going up and down, but you can see people walking. But what a beautiful, beautiful spot. In fact, when we started the morning show today at 4:30, there was some light in the sky. So we're getting closer and closer to the start of summer. And so we have those really, really long days. I think there's still, I'm not normally up at 11 p.m., but I know that there's still some light in the sky.
There was still, when I was working Saturday night, I was peeping on this camera because it's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
And there was movement. I loved it watching it at like the 5:45-ish time right before the show started. Pulled it up and Nicole Long, our weekend anchor, was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm like, it's pretty busy that hour at this time of year. And there was people all up and down, riding the carriages, and similar to what it looks like right now. So I do have some insight on Madison.
Oh, what's she doing?
So she is previewing the Dexter Hotel new renovations in Elk Rapids.
Oh, okay.
So it's just newly opening and I guess new renovation. So she'll be covering that tomorrow from the 6 a.m. hour.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Thanks, Skip. He'll recue that.
Good job. I know we're making you go back and forth. So Brendan and I will be here though, 4:30 to 7 if you want more fun friendship and forecasting. And then the real fun starts at 6 in the morning though with Madison. Never know what you're gonna get.
That's true. Yeah, unscripted.
You're talking about freighters at the 6:20 a.m. half hour.
There's a big freighter going over the Mackinac Bridge.
It was huge.
I loved it. Yeah. I thought there was something else. Oh, just the fact that I went to the Lilac Festival this time last year.
You did, yeah.
And it's worth going. The lilacs there are almost to the historic point. I mean, I think past 100 years, Heather, I think that's safe to say it's historic in some ways. So the lilac bushes are huge. They're different kind of lilacs that I've seen in the past. Just the look of it. They smell great. The whole island smells like lilacs. It's, again, a great place to be. And that sunshine helps, Heather.
Yeah.
Just so beautiful.
So beautiful. Love it. And it's just a fun time. I love talking about lilacs and just love that it's a whole week-long celebration for them. And then they end the celebration off with the grand parade on Sunday.
Yep.
And yeah, all the fun stuff, all the horsies and yeah.
Fudge and all those things. Jackie said my lilacs are over with. I see that in a lot of places too, Jackie.
I just think Mackinac Island stays cooler, so they last a little longer.
Yep. It's a good question. It's not a question. It's a comment here from Christopher. He said, I will say this again, although no bad weather, you can still download the Storm Team weather app.
You might need it Thursday. We don't know yet, but.
And it's free.
It is free, and it comes with a live look at the radar. You can go to your app store and download it right now. How many times have I done the evening show? Too many.
It's like you've memorized that script, yeah.
Not on purpose. Tell you that. So.
Well, yep, Susie Q would love to go see the lilacs. You're not alone, Susie Q. Any other comments, Heather or Gib?
No. Okay. Gib, anything on your mind, bud?
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us on this Monday.
Yeah.
We'll do it again tomorrow.
Sounds good. See you then. Bye.